I would like to know. I'd like someone to help me type in the comment section if you can hear me now. Welcome, Adedeji Comfort. It's nice having you here, and I'm so excited that you joined and you joined early. All right, so we're going to be talking about the 12 green flags to look out for in a man. Yeah. So the first one I have here is self awareness. Self awareness. And I think before I delve into these green flags, one of the things I like to prep my ladies' mind to understand is that marriage is a lifelong journey. Marriage is a oh Adedeji Comfort, thank you so much. I'm glad you joined and I'm happy you can hear me now. So yeah, marriage is a lifelong journey. I used to tell ladies, when try to talk to some person, they say, "Oh, Victoria, you're not yet married." But we know I have a long list of persons. I'm sure that many of us have seen a lot of persons who are married and they are not enjoying their marriage. And some persons look as if their marriage is peaceful, but you can enjoy more in marriage. The kind of marriage that I'm envisaging, according to the marriage that the scriptures has dictated and explained for me, it shows that marriage is to be enjoyed, not endured. Marriage is enjoyable. Marriage is a sweet and loving companionship. Marriage can be better than our parents' marriage. Honestly, marriages can be better. Many of our parents married by compulsion. Some just married because of societal expectations. Some just married because they need to make their parents happy, just for one reason or the other, and then they just end up. Their marriage is almost boring to us. Well, not all marriages, not all of our parents' marriages. I'm just saying many of the old African parent marriages were not so attractive to us, right? But this 21st century, right? We are not going to be falling out of line completely. We're just going to be spicing things up and enjoying our marriage. So, like I said earlier, marriage is a lifelong journey, and you do not want to joke with the choice of who you want to journey with. I would always tell ladies that the number of years you spend single is little compared to the number of years you will spend married. Do not joke with it. So, the first thing I have here for the kind of man that you look out for is self-awareness. Does he understand his strengths and his weaknesses? It is a big deal. A man that doesn't know. I had a relationship some time ago, and I saw a lot of things in the guy. I honestly don't want to start talking about it. I saw a lot of things in the guy and I knew that okay, these are clearly his weaknesses. But whenever I try to talk to him about it, he just doesn't care. It doesn't see it the way I was seeing it, and it was really draining for me. A man that understands his strengths and weaknesses is going to help you a lot. It's going to channel his strength to the right, to be better. He's going to channel his strength to grow better, to improve and all, while his weaknesses is going to work on it. But a situation where he doesn't even know what he can do and what he cannot do, or probably he has heard that he has certain weaknesses and he just doesn't care. So a man that is self-aware, a man that is interested in himself, in understanding himself, is a good man for you. A man that cares enough about himself to even like get to understand himself is going to help you a lot. It's going to become a better man with time, because if I do not even know my weaknesses, how do I want to become a better person for another person? Or I know my weaknesses and I'm not even interested in working on it or getting a better sense of awareness about myself. How will I become a better person for others? How will people enjoy me? How will you enjoy a relationship when you're in a relationship with a person that doesn't know their strengths? They don't have an idea what their weaknesses is, and they don't even try to. They don't even. They're not even interested. Imagine a grown-up adult that's not interested in understanding him or herself. I'm talking about guys now. A grown-up adult that is not interested in understanding himself. How is he going to be more invested in your relationship? How is he going to do better? How is he going to help you? How is he going to become a better person to have an harmonious and peaceful relationship with you? You do not want to joke with someone that is not self-aware. Go into a relationship with a man that is interested in understanding himself and becoming a better person. So the next one I have here is supportiveness. A man that is willing to support you. Honestly, support is not just financially, because there are some ladies that I don't know, there's this mindset and ideology on social media now that is so disturbing. And when I see some ladies post a lot of things about how that you must be financially capable and all of those things, it's demeaning. I'm not saying that financial security is one of the things that ladies pray for in a relationship and marriage, right? It is very beautiful. It is amazing. Finances can be a lot. Finances can be a lot. One of the causes of divorce in many marriages is financial incapacity, financial constraint, and all. So I do not joke with finances, right? But then just projecting your poverty on social media in the name of you're trying to be a baby girl, you want to be sports, and There's just this soft life hashtag on social media that is just trending and making a lot of ladies to project themselves as a gold digger. Guys, as much as a guy wants to be a man and he wants to take care of you, he wouldn't appreciate the person you put projecting yourself as a liability. It is very wrong. Now imagine yourself, you have a friend or you just met someone, you're trying to get along with someone, and then the person is always making you showing it to you that, oh, I'm here for your money, I want to enjoy your money. Just like this, there's a way you naturally begin to feel uncomfortable with it, and you're most likely going to want to avoid person. It's just the same thing for a man. Like, I know I want to spend with you, I know I have money, right? But to stop projecting yourself as a liability. If you project yourself as a liability, a man is going to see you as such, right? But what I'm trying to say about supportiveness is, if he's willing to see you go better, help your business go better, and supporting you, and it doesn't have to be so financially capable. At least it's supporting you in the little way financially, right? I'm not saying that just supporting with the advice and all, those things are fantastic, but it's still like lending a helping hand, and you are sure that this guy, this is all he has, or is not so financially capable, at least for now. And you are sure, that okay, this is his capacity, and he's even trying. Do you get that? Some guys that really apologize for the little glitch. If you are watching the replay, kindly type your name and where you're being from the comment section. So the first one I said, he must be self-aware, he must have a knowledge of his strengths and his weaknesses, and must be willing to work on them. Secondly, I said that he must be supportive, he must be interested in what you are doing, he must be interested in supporting you, you must be you must be interested in your dreams, your visions. I made a video a few days ago and I talked about how that a man that only compliments your physical attraction is only concerned about how you look, what you are wearing, how you dress, your body, your banging body, your straight leg, your cute lips, and does not talk about your vision, is not interested in how to help you achieve your vision, how to help you become better, is a red flag. It's a red flag. There's no other name to call it. So a guy that's supportive is a really, really green flag. Is so interested in helping you understand your purpose, helping you get better, helping you become the best version of yourself, not just for him but for yourself. Yes, that's a green flag. It's a greener flag, right? Yeah, so the first one I said self-awareness, second I said supportiveness, the third one I said kindness and compassion. I posted a video on my Instagram a few days ago. I think that was yesterday or 2 days ago. And I talked about how that a guy that doesn't treat others well, the way he talks down on others, he talks down on social person, he talks down, he insults the cleaner, he insults the laundry woman, he beats the gate man. He just doesn't respect and value people. He's not kind to people. He doesn't give. He doesn't care about other people. He's treating you like a princess. I feel like, oh, on top of the world, me and my man against the world. My dear, he's going to come back to you. That is his person. That is who he is. That is the values he have. People cannot hide their character for too long. If he's treating you because of a temporary affection he has for you and he's pampering you, treating you like just a newly bought egg, and you are not paying attention to the fact that he's treating others poorly, he's unkind to others, he doesn't have compassion on others, and you are feeling fly that he's taking care of you, he's pampering you. The way he treats others is the exact way. That is exactly who he is. When there's no longer butterflies in his bellies, or when you guys have gotten so close together, or you're even now married to him, you're going to see his true color. What goes around must definitely it doesn't work like that. What goes around comes around, right? Don't ignore those things. This is a red flag. A guy, there should be a consistency in his behavior. That will lead us to the next thing I'm going to be talking about. Consistency. One of the green flags to look out for in a guy is consistency. Does his words align with his actions? Oh, baby, I love you. I'll take care of you. I'll give you good loving. I will show workings, Oga. Show workings. Let's see it. Let's see that you are interested in my dreams, you're interested in my future, you're interested in my vision. Show me. It is what aligning with his actions. You're telling me that you love me, you care so much about me, I'm always on your mind, and you have not called me since morning. You called me 1 minute in one day, and you're trying to explain to me, and you do that consecutively almost every day. You're saying that I'm on top of your mind. Show workings. Let's see. Prove it to me. Oh, it talked about. I remember there was a relationship I got into at the time. When I was going to enter the relationship, the girl literally sat me down and told me that, oh, in this relationship, there'll be no sex, there'll be no kissing, there'll be no this, there'll be no that. Even if I request for it, don't give it to me. You guys, guess who started requesting for sex? How do I put the word? What's the word now? It was rigorously demanding for sex. Guess who was really, really requesting and demanding? This same guy. He's talking about, oh, how that is this, is that. A guy that you want to go into a relationship with, his words must be consistent with his action. Is he consistent? What he said today, is it what he's doing? Is he a man that always do want people to do as he says and not do as he is behaving? Do you understand? So his words must be aligned with his actions. If he says he loves you, he should prove it that he loves you. So, and that does not have much to do with finances, even though he must be able to spend on you, even no matter how little, and you should be able to spend on him too. Do you understand? Yes. So that's what I'm trying to say. So another thing is accountability. Is he responsible? Does it take does it take responsibility? Is he responsible? Does he take corrections? Is he teachable? When he is wrong, does he apologize? Is he accountable to anyone? Accountability, is it someone that feel remorseful, and not just remorseful, they repent, they change, they take responsibility? Is he that kind of person? Is he accountable to you? Does he have a good accountability? He takes responsibility, he apologizes and make amends when he's wrong. Is he that kind of person? Accountability is one thing that you should look at for any man and not joke with. Another thing I have here, I'm trying to move really fast, is faithfulness and trustworthiness. My dear, don't forfeit your peace of mind for anything. There's this butterflies in our bellies and a lot of things that just go in our mind 24/7 when you are in a relationship, especially when you guys just met. See, butterflies does not float 24/7 in marriage. It does not. I've not been in marriage before, but I know what I'm saying. I've counseled married people. I know that some persons feel like, oh, Victoria, you're very young, but I kid you not. I've counseled married people, and I can tell you for a fact that butterflies does not always float around in marriage. Butterflies is not always available 24/7. You have to ensure that you are thinking with your head. They say love is blind. Mama Felisa Jijimo, she will say that marriage is an eye opener. Those things that you intentionally blinded your eyes to. The fact that one of the funny things about ladies is that we can actually see these things, we know, but then we just choose to like forfeit them and look away. And it comes back to dawn on us when we're not married. Love is blind, but marriage is an eye opener. Marriage will open your eye clearly, and it will most likely be too late to back out. Especially in this our part of the world when they tell you that you should endure, you should keep praying, and those things are fantastic. But before, why not choose a prayer partner instead of choosing a prayer point? You pray to get a man, you pray to land a spouse, you still pray to keep him. This kind life be that one. So right, so you must be faithful and trustworthy. You must be somebody that you can bank on, someone that you can trust. That is why I always advocate for purity. Purity is a lot, honestly. It's a psychological thing. When I tell people that one of the things purity does for you, if you keep yourself, build the foundation of a relationship on the right foundation. Yes, build the relationship rather on the right foundation of especially purity and trust. It's going to help you in marriage. By the time you are in, I cannot get married now, and someone will just come walk up to my husband and tell my husband that, oh, because your wife cheating. I'm very sure, I'm so convinced that my husband is most likely not going to believe, because none of such happened while we were still courting, while we were dating, right? I will never compromise my values for the man I really love, for the man I'm sure I want to get married to. So how would he believe that I am now married to him, is that my bed can come whenever I need him, and then I'm cheating somewhere else? So he built a very solid trust, that, and then he just free your heart of guilt, shame, pain. Whenever someone is talking about sexual purity, you're already thinking you're not balanced, you're worried, you're concerned. I mean, just just spare yourself of all of those things. You don't have good testimony to even share with your children. You always add that part of the story. How do you teach them? What do you want to pass down to your children? Right? Yes, so must be faithful and must be trustworthy. His yes must be his yes, his no must be his no. Watch out for track record of lies. A girl that lies to you in relationship will lie to you in marriage. Don't overlook it. Do not overlook it. Another thing I have here is shared effort in relationship. Energy is it giving as much energy as you have. I know your energy may not be on the same level, but it must be willing. So you must see that, okay, this person cares about me, is concerned about me, he calls me, he reaches out to me, wants to hear from me. Men are naturally wired to take initiative. They do the chasing. So when a man is not chasing you, even during a relationship, he most likely not suddenly change later. A man that is emotionally available, so may not be entirely the wrong person, but he most likely needs to heal, probably from his past and whatever it is. So a man that is emotionally unavailable in a relationship will be emotionally available in marriage. Don't joke with it. Don't joke with it. So there must be shared effort. It must show that he cares about you, and he must show you attention. One of the proof of love is attention. Honestly, you may not have it 24/7, but you must show the willingness that when a man cares about me, he has called me, he has spoken to me, and then you should place calls to. But men are naturally wired to be leaders, and they take initiative. So yes, a man should take initiative. There should be shared effort in relationship. Another one I have here is emotional maturity. You should be emotionally mature enough. He's not a man that cannot control himself. He gets angry and throw caution to the wind. He breaks the car, he breaks the windscreen, he breaks the television. He just cannot control himself. He cannot control his sexual urge. If you cannot control his sexual urge in relationships, see, discipline is always needed. Marriage is not an escape for promises, quitting and loss. Oh, you cannot discipline yourself, so you want to get married. By the time you get married, and then you get pregnant, and you guys cannot have sex for 9 months, he's going to go and cheat outside because he has not learned to discipline himself. Discipline is always needed, whether you are in a relationship or not. Whether you are in a relationship or you are married, discipline is something that's always needed at every phase in your life. So marriage is not an escape route for your indiscipline. You need to learn discipline. So a man that does not have self-control and discipline is a no-no for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Another one I have here is respectful behavior. A man that respects you. He doesn't just respect you, respect your boundaries. He cares about what you care about. He is a guy that respects you is a big deal. A big deal. It doesn't have to spoil you, but to be able to pamper you, to be able to care about what you care about, to be able to respect your boundaries, respect other person, not talk down on you, not beat you. If he's talking down on you and insulting you, it is a red flag. Go away. You are what more. God created you wonderfully and beautifully. How could you stay in such kind of with a narcissistic person? With a toxic relationship, he's talking down on you, he's comparing you with other ladies, and you are still there. My dear, if he's doing that for you in a relationship or courtship when he's supposed to still be pampering you, he's supposed to always pamper you actually. But at the time when he's supposed to really pamper you, he's already talking down on you. And you're still in that relationship. What are you doing there? So you yourself should respect yourself enough to walk away from that kind of relationship. It is very, very toxic. So a man that has a respectful behavior, he doesn't just respect you, he respects other people, he treats other people kindly, he respects people. Yes, that is a really game track. So yeah, another one is shared values. You guys have the same values. If I want to go into a relationship now, I'm definitely going. One of my biggest value is spirituality. Core value, spirituality. Mama love God. I cannot deal. See, a man that even loves God, if you get married to a man that loves God, you're most likely going to still use all the fruits of the spirit to keep the relationship, to keep it at low, to keep it harmonious, right? Not talk of doing relationship with a man that does not love God. I don't get energy. I beg. One of my core values are spirituality, then purity, then leadership, then excellent, right? So I don't joke with those core values. So myself and my man, we are most likely and definitely going to be sharing the same values. So one of the green flags you look out for is if it does it share the same values with you. You can be both believers and your values are not aligning. I've been in relationship with a couple of guys that are even believers and from my church, and they always want sex. They always want to church. They always, I mean, so we can be both believers and our values are not aligning. Walk away, walk away. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. There are some areas that you cannot sharpen. Don't dare it. Another one we have here is healthy communication. He knows how to listen to you attentively. He cares about you. He can share things with you. He can talk. I mean, I had a relationship where, when it comes to communication, it was always very draining. It was always very draining. The way he talks, the way I mean, he will not want to talk. Let's talk about our goals. Let's talk about our future. Let's talk about our plans. He will just be there. We don't. I don't get so. Healthy communication is a sign that okay, this man is really, really vested in this relationship. He's willing to make this relationship work. He's willing to help us to share our ideologies and get better, pray and plan for the future. So healthy communication is not something that you should joke with. Communication is the backbone of every relationship. Communication is the backbone. It is what solidifies every relationship. So lastly, he must be a lover of God. I cannot say this enough. Enough. I cannot overemphasize this. He must be a lover of God. And that is going to be a conversation for another day. I don't want to exceed 25 minutes, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. So he must be a lover of God. A man that loves God is a green flag. And yes, a man that okay, yes, I'm still going to talk about the fact that he must love God. I want to just chip this in. A man that talks about that includes you in his plans, includes you in his goals, includes you in his future, includes you in his vision is a very green flag. Yes, one of the green flags you look out for is inclusiveness. You know that this person is serious with me. This person is thinking, is seeing me in his vision for the long term, right? He's seeing me in his vision for the long term. He's willing to make things work with me. He's willing to make this relationship really amazing. He's willing to spend the rest of his life with me. So look out for a man that includes you in his vision, includes you in his plans. Inclusivity is a green, beautiful flag, right? So he must be able to include you. And again, I'll say that a man that loves God will give you peace of mind. After Jesus, the best decision he ever make is the right marital decision. And God planned decision. God plan for marriage is that marriage should be a covenant and a union between a man and a woman, and that is man, God, woman. The Bible says God created man, male and female, created he them. Let me take it again. God created man, male and female, created in them. So it takes a man and a woman to be a man. It takes a male and a female to be a full man that God created. So marriage is a union that God has created, and you must do with a man that cares about God. You cannot go and pick a man from the mortuary to say you want to get married to. An unbeliever is a dead man. If you are a believer, you should know what I'm saying. So you don't want to do life with someone that the devil is always activating wickedness and you don't think in him. It's not by morality. You would think a man is very moralistic until you get married to him and the devil starts to use him against you. You don't want to do that to yourself. Marriage is a lifelong journey and you should be intentional about this relationship. Lastly, you must stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Don't stop praying. I love you so much, ladies, and I absolutely care about you. I am rooting for you and I pray that you make the right marital decision. See you guys next week. Have an amazing week ahead. Bye.